Hi, everybody.
Hey!
Oh,
Thank you for tuning in for our Louisville sessions. For those who have not joined us before or who have not experienced these, the Louisville sessions are produced by Actors Theater of Louisville, and they are virtual musician sessions throughout Louisville and Kentucky that feature an original song and video responding to this moment, done safely. And I'm Emily. I'm the artistic producer of Actors Theater. And then I want to have these two introduce themselves from Kiana and the Sun Kings, our session tonight. Let me turn it to you.
hi. Thank you all so much for having us. My name is Kiana Dell. I'm the founder and lead vocalist of Kiana and the Sun Kings.
Hi, I'm Trevin. I play the saxophone in Kiana and the Sun Kings. I guess I would be a Sun King then.
And I know we're going to share the video in a little bit, but we're going to take some time just to get to know the two of you and the piece better. So I want to ask you about the session you created. I also know that you just dropped a single, Metamorphosis.
Yeah.
So people need to check that out. And I am just curious to know what led you to create this piece, how you went about it, how you're creating in this moment.
Sure. So Release Me, the video that you all will see later. This is a condensed snapshot of our writing process. We enlisted the help of incredible Louisville creatives, Casey Powell for the audio and Sally Wiegert for the video. And we got together and really just went through what we would in a regular session. So you'll see a lot of talking and, well, I want to put that there, but I don't think that should go there. And Release Me, the tune is really about feeling a feeling that it's like kind of a guilty pleasure, right? You don't really want to be feeling it, but you're also kind of falling into the gravity of that feeling. And all of those stages that you go through when you're feeling it. So this was the anger stage there. And there's a little text painting you'll hear in the music where I'm saying the word gravity and it's actually pulling you in. So I'm hoping that people will feel the emotions that we felt when collaboratively writing the piece.
Yes, absolutely. Trevin, anything to add to that?
Absolutely. So we all kind of netted a positive gain on this piece. As we came together, there were a bunch of moving parts that everybody kind of contributed to this as a whole and became greater than the sum of its parts. One of my favorite parts about this is I think in the video you can see Kiana be like, I want this to sound like, I don't know, like, really heavy, or like she really like uses like, colored textured words with us, and all of us kind of go like, oh yeah, okay, perfect. And it just seems like it just came out of us. We really, we had a lot of fun making this. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really cool to get to see into the process. I didn't expect that. And I'm really excited for people to see that in a little bit after a few more questions. So how has this moment, this now extended moment, influenced how you're creating?
In terms of how we're creating, it is much different from when we were able to perform together. We weren't practicing on a consistent schedule pre-COVID because we were playing together 3 to 5 times a week, playing the same songs. So really, we were just sort of locked in a different way. And after the pandemic hit in March, we couldn't safely get together for another, it was maybe July before we were gathering again. In that time in between, we experimented with some socially distant videos. If you check our YouTube, there's a couple we put up there, which was really interesting. And we had to turn our gears on how to engage with people like solely online, right? Social media, I think, is this both beautiful and overwhelming thing. And suddenly now it's the only way we're living our lives. So it's very different from what we were doing before. And I also think that it brought us together. Once we could gather again, having masked rehearsals, We were meeting once a week strictly for 2, sometimes 3 hours. And a lot of really beautiful things have come out of it. I mean, we're super tight, and we really needed that community, I think, during that time.
Absolutely. You talked about community. Before we actually were meeting, we were in group chat with each other, just like, oh my gosh, I got to get out of my house. I have to play some music. What are you guys doing? Send me some toot toots over the interwebs, please. But when we finally did come together, it was like, electricity. Like, it was the first time we were playing together, and we were all like, we'd all been shedding and we'd all been practicing. And yeah, those first few rehearsals coming back after being away for a couple months were just electric.
Sorry, I lost my mute button. Yes. So I know, like, this is a big band. I don't even know if all the members were in this piece, but I am just curious of, like, how did you all originally form?
Great question. Yeah, there's 1,000,002 Sun Kings. No, there are actually 7. All members were present in this video, luckily, which was very challenging to do safely. So the first half of us met at Bellarmine University during our time there. That would be our guitarist, bassist, flute player. Yes. Yes.
Not the drummer, but yes. I think that's all the core members that are still in it. Yes.
Yeah. And they formed to help me play my senior recital. And then I scoured all of the edges of the jazz jams in Louisville, Kentucky to find the wonderful Trevin, our drummer, and our pianist, DèQuan, who also had a hand in writing the piece you will hear later.
Wow, and 7 Sun Kings you should have.
Technically 6.
6, sorry, thank you. 6. Maybe there will be 7 at some point. Okay, so you shared some things, and we know we all want to listen to Metamorphosis in addition to Release, which we're about to hear. Mm-hmm. Where else do we find out about you? How do we follow you in this time?
Yes, you can follow us on Instagram. You can follow the band on Instagram at Sun Kings Jazz. You can also find us at sunkingsjazz.com if you're a website person. And Kiana the Sun Kings on YouTube. Trevin and I are both on Instagram at Kiana Del Music and at Trev Sax, whatever side of the screen he's on for y'all.
Right? You stole my bit.
And all streaming platforms too.
Okay, awesome. And a question that we have asked all of our sessions so far, because we hope to do more and keep exploring all of the amazing musicians and range of music in our state. Who should we listen to? Who else should we check out?
Great question. I will first say that Louisville's music scene, I think, is like unprecedented, bursting with talent. I know so many talented people that I wish I could just list off to you a list of like 25 musicians.
Yeah.
I will leave you with Casey Powell, who has helped us with all of our audio and his many projects. Jordan Jetson and Jans in our hip hop community. Our friends Zanaya and Down to Mars. And then Trevin, if you want to add to our list here.
I'd actually like to plug our piano player for the Sun Kings. He goes by the moniker of Ray Keys. You can find all his music on Spotify and most streaming services as well. He's got a new album, new EP out. You definitely need to take a listen to it. I'd also like to take a shameless plug and plug another group that I'm working with. Jocelyn and the Sweet Compression out of Lexington, Kentucky. They just finished recording a second album, and I'm very happy to be playing some saxophone with them as well.
Wow. Drums and saxophone. All right. Okay, I think we should go ahead and play the session. Thank you both so much, and to all the members of Kiana and the Sun Kings. Really excited to share what you created.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So what are you thinking today?
Okay, so a couple weeks ago, DèQuan and I worked out this song that I had written. So I want to play it for you, and then I'll tell y'all like what the vibe is and like what I'm going for. Kinda.
Okay. You got like a voice memo or something?
We wrote out some chords, so he's gonna play it and I'll sing it while we get that.
Cool.
Cool.
Excellent.
Just play a little up front, and then I'll come in.
Let's start at both together. Was that the right time?
Nah, it's I don't know what to do with it, but it calls to me.
That's okay. You can play like that for the first.
It doesn't matter.
Because we're gonna hash it out all the way.
Yeah.
Like, how are we gonna get into it?
I think it'd be cool if it was like bass and drums, maybe.
Yeah.
We do that a lot.
Yeah.
And I guess if you want me to start, do you have an idea on how you would like that to start?
I'm thinking like bum 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 bum. Bum 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 da 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 da. Like you can kind of like connect a couple of them in the middle. I don't know what to do with it, but it calls to me, and I can't sleep. How much closer do you think I could get? Because my hold on it, I can't keep. Oh, that fire that you ignite, it burns my eyes. And supernova, I lost my mind. You don't have to tell me it ain't right in this galaxy. There's no more of your kind. Release me. Release me. I can't stand it. All I feel is the pull of your gravity. Release me. And then we kind of had this idea for like it having this bridge like lift kind of thing from the like dark, but I don't know how to get from like the verse chorus to that like specific bridge.
Okay.
So we'll play the bridge for you, and then we'll see. Because like what I'm like picturing is like we're all in, and it's like hot fire kind of thing.
Hot fire.
Yeah. And then for that bridge, it's just DèQuan and I. So we do like
The
a
room
cymbal
drops out.
roll and a drop out kind of thing.
Ah, cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me hear that. Cool.
All right. I don't have lyrics for this yet, so I'm just gonna sing like.
Doodads and ah-ahs.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Yeah, just first chord. And this love that I feel is so real that yeah, and it's like we could either repeat that, I could do that through twice, because that's a set of, I guess, 4 chords total. So I could do that through twice, and we could do a big build, or I could like,
Man, I like that contrast a lot.
yeah.
Because, you know, the beginning chords for the verse, like, it's powerful chords together, you know, it walks down in kind of a way that makes you feel like, you know, this is either like heavy or
Yeah.
like this is like, I don't know, powerful is the word that comes to mind.
Alright, so chorus, cymbal roll, B section, ish. Last 2 choruses,
You want
chugga
this-
chugga slow down.
Big AF, right?
Yeah, like the final chorus should be.
Alright. We can't all be perfect. I'm sorry. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, so great to see. Congratulations.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. And you all got to hear a Sun King song in its like birth form. So stay tuned for the album version that's coming sooner than later.
Yeah, please share that with us. We can't wait to share that out. Thank you both so much. Kiana and the Sun Kings, Louisville Sessions. All right, everybody have a wonderful night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.